Hey YouTube, it's What's Up 2000 here, and I just found this gameplay footage of me playing Surgeon Simulator. Now, I was doing a heart transplant, and as you can see, I'm still mastering the controls, and I'm trying to move the hand around, and I grab a coffee cup, because you know, why not, and I go for the bone saw, and I try to pick it up, and I can't, because I was used to playing this game on my tablet. So then I go for one of the needles by accident, because I didn't mean to, and I was still trying to pick one up, because I'm an idiot at playing this game, and I'm moving my hand around and shit. And so this is the first minute that you're seeing, and I trimmed the video down. It was originally 12 minutes, but now it's like 10 minutes. And I grabbed his face a little bit, to see if he was still awake, which he wasn't. So at this point I said fuck it, and I think I reached for the hammer, because this gameplay is already recorded footage. So yeah, and yeah, I grabbed the hammer with 3 fingers like a boss, and then you know what? I start chipping away at his fucking rib cage, and it was kind of easy, but it kind of wasn't, because as you can see, I only got one piece of the bone out, and I tried to grab the piece of the bone out, but it just wouldn't work. So I think I tried to grab the hammer again. Oh yeah, and I managed to make him bleed by grabbing the hammer. I'm trying to learn the controls of using the damn hammer, and I still don't get through his fucking rib cage, and I get blood splattered on me, but that's okay, because you know, I'm just trying to help this guy get a new heart. And at this point, I was thinking to myself, I probably should use the bone cutter. But I was still hammering at him just to see if the hammer would do anything. And it kind of did. As you can see on the bottom of his ribcage, it's kind of popped out. And I don't know, I just couldn't get the friggin' ribs to break easily. I didn't realize that the green tool, that was a bone saw. I did not know that. It's because, you know, I'm an idiot. And I just dropped the hammer on his face and say, fuck it. Because at that point, I was almost done. But then I grabbed the hammer again because, you know, I need to get his damn ribs out. There we go. You see that? That's how you get ribs out of a patient. That is how you do it. That is totally safe. That is a safe procedure right there. And, can't remember when I took his lungs out. I think it was after I got every single piece of the ribs out. But I wanted to use the hammer because, oh, there goes my watch. I wanted to use the hammer just to see how it was. And I go for the needle and to stop his bleeding, and I grabbed it pretty good for my first try, actually. Jab him in the face and the cheek, you know. And then I get high. It's like I'm fucking on LSD or something. I accidentally took the medication because it slipped through my fingers and pricked me in the thumb, and I'm trying to, as you can see, I had to jab myself the purple needle to get my high to wear off. And at this point, you're probably thinking I'm a friggin' idiot for playing this game like this, but this game is hard. Even on my tablet, it was hard. Even on the computer, it's hard. But I managed to remove the rib chunks, and for some reason I hit the pause button. Oh, my iPhone just went off. Oh. Okay, I'm back. My iPhone just went off. Just a YouTube notification. And as you can see, I was trying to flip my patient off because he's an idiot. And if any of this commentary is kind of muffled, is because I was trying to get my headphones in a proper position. Let me repeat that. If any of my speech was muffled, it's because I was putting my headphones back on. But yeah, this part, I was trying to master the controls of the hand in the game, and a piece of rib just went flying, and I'm like, whoa, pieces of ribs can fly. And then I accidentally hit the lung, and I decided to just tear that shit out, because, you know, I really didn't need it in there. And it just came right out. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just throw that. He's not gonna need that. And I think I tried to get the liver out too until I realized I gotta get some of the bones out. And at this point, I can't remember if I tried to get the liver out. I believe I did. You can see my arm's covered in blood. I practically killed this man, this poor man. I think I got the left lung out at this point. Yeah, the left lung was in there actually. So I can't remember. I can't recall when I took it out. And okay, so this video is gonna be 10 minutes and 47 seconds long. Oh, and there's his liver. I think that's his liver. Kind of looks like. Yeah, that's his liver. You can see his heart beating right there. It's all purple and weird. And then I just throw that liver off to the side because, you know, we don't need it right now. It's not a liver transplant. And then I go over here and I have the bright idea to pick up the hammer again for the ribs that are remaining. And the hammer's vibrating in my hand. I'm holding it with my thumb and my pointer finger. And then I just hammer his ribs and hurt him. And I think I ended up losing the hammer, but I don't know. Oh no, I didn't lose the hammer. I had to be very careful with trying to pick it up. I picked it up perfectly, actually. And I didn't really carefully. Oh, actually, yeah, I did bash his ribs out pretty good. This is the most precise I've ever seen someone use a hammer in this game. I'm not even joking. This is actually pretty precise right now. I was just trying to get his damn lung out so I could follow up with the damn procedure to get his friggin' heart out, because he needed a new heart. And as you can see, I just throw the hammer away because I don't need it anymore. Oh, I just cracked my neck. That was not a good idea. And I think the needle is stuck right here. Oh no, I push it with the thumb of Nigel. Your doctor's called Nigel in this game. Yeah, the doctor's name is Nigel, and the patient is Bob. But I believe I go after the... Yep, pieces of ribs just flew everywhere as I tried to get this damn lung out, and it came out. And I was really shocked, actually, and I just friggin' threw it like a ball, like a basketball. Then I realized I couldn't get the heart out without a scalpel. And in a few seconds, I think I did pick up a scalpel, so I was trying to get the pieces of the lungs out. I mean, the ribs. So I go over, find a trying to get the scalpels, and I think I picked up 2 at once, or I just picked this up the wrong way, but I was making it levitate because I'm magic. I have magic. I know how to do magic. And I just kept slicing this poor man's esophagus up. I mean, I couldn't believe how bad I was doing. You can see the blood squirting everywhere. I felt so bad for Bob. And I think at one point I did get it cut open, but it was too late because I didn't save him, and I just threw the scalpel. I'm like, fuck it, I need to get him. I need to get his blood loss down. So I get the needle, and I think I jabbed him pretty good. Yep, I jabbed him twice. And I realized I had to pick up another friggin' scalpel because I was an idiot and threw the other one. So I picked that one up, and I stab him because, you know, I was an idiot, and I couldn't help it by accident because this game is fucking hard. And I'm just slicing this poor man's insides, trying to get his esophagus cut. And then I cut his esophagus. I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing now? So I was like flinching around and stuff. My fucking hand was getting caught in the kidney-shaped tray, shit pan thing, and I found the heart right there. And I got really pissed off at this point. But instead of the needle, me having a jab with the needle fell and hit him in the cheek. So I have to say that was pretty lucky. And don't know how I did it, but I do think I ended up completing. I did end up completing this one, I think. I can't remember. I'd have to watch through it. While I watch through how I do my commentating is I watch the video while I do the commentary. And yes, I did get the heart out. Like I already saved the video on my PS4, then I commentate it as I see it on Share Factory. But yeah, I dropped this heart in. Didn't do anything at first. Didn't say the surgery was complete, so I grab it again like a baseball, and I just plop it in there. Successful surgery. And that was it, YouTube, and I'll see you guys later in my next Let's Play. Bye.